I actually hit the stop button while doing a video that was supposed to be continuous on these wheels here that I just showed. This is for the quarter scale RC Ultralight. This one's done in red, and I did that just to give it a little more color, balance it out with all the mostly white wing. But this white wheel would also look great here because it really pops out, as you can see here. This is a new white color that I just received from one of the plastic vendors, filament vendors. It's a very true white. It's not a washed out white, and it's not a because most whites tend to have a little clear tendency to the color. This is a true white, as you can see here how it pops in this video. Even in this video, which videos tend to not be true to the actual colors. Sometimes this really pops out. In this setup right here. So I may even have to put these white wheels on my aircraft here. But the red the red also gives it a nice balance. With all these red embellishments on the pilot flight suit, on the wing. I have a little bit of red on the corners, this aircraft, and so that's why I decided to do this in red. Also, these thumb nuts. These are my own thumb nuts, customized thumb nuts that I use consistently on all these wings, to remove the wing easily. Those are also I printed those in red, but I have yet to install the actual nut, the metal nut inside them, and that's done by on a press. And once that nut is in there, it's not coming out. So these particular thumb nuts are actually revamped nuts of my smaller ones that I used to use on the smaller version aircraft. But I'm using this consistently throughout all sizes because it's a much better, it's a little bit thicker nut. It's easier to handle, and it really encapsulates the metal nut. I use star nuts, and that really gets embedded there. And it, once it's pressed in there, in a pressed firmly and precisely, it's not coming out. So I did some red ones here. Here's I've been putting all these parts in a bag. These are also my own wheel collars that I also 3D print. There's one right there just holding the wheel in place, so I'm also 3D printing those. On some of these kits, the way I manufactured my control horns are also 3D printed parts, as are the supports here. As you can see it in white, my wheel collars on a wheel that I painted in silver, to mimic an aluminum sort of a rim. I don't particularly care for this. I did it as a test, but because this doesn't give you the true aluminum, it kind of mimics, but you can tell that this is not aluminum, if you look into it. And I'd rather not try to fool the viewer eye or my own visual preference, with wheels that if it's not aluminum, I'd rather not do that and just color the wheel. It's a lot better, to have something that's more true, in its appeal. The red, that is red. It's a plastic red. This, when you start looking at it, if it's not true aluminum, it just doesn't cut it. At least for me, the way I look at things. But I did that as a test. So these are once again the wheels and that I've been printing. This particular wheel, as I was saying, these particular wheels, either white or green, will go with this kit that I'm almost complete with this kit for a customer that ordered this in a neon green. Once again, this is neon green. You can tell how, depending on the lighting, this is not showing the true neon green. That's a neon green. Let's see if I put it up against my, even this is showing a little bit washed out green, but this is a really deep neon green. It's a beautiful color that blends really nice, with black and white. And that's how this particular kit is done. It's not showing the true color, the true neon green here. Let's see. Anyway, so So this is one of the kits for the customer. He wanted the pilot in black. Here's the pilot. I just have to complete the inside soft body and then attach the hands, the helmet, and the shoes to this. So I'm almost complete with this. This particular customer, he was also interested in another version of this, another one in different colors. And if you tell me what colors you want, I have no issues. I'm not going to charge you any more than what I charge for these particular sizes, provided that the wing is not too complex in colors. It has the typical 3 stripes that I typically include with all my wings. And just to put a visual into what I just said, this is how I do my wings. I do 3 colors there. Like this one has the 2 whites and a black to balance out the orange. Really, really nice. And that seems to be the preferred aesthetical method, that many of my customers prefer and like. So there's another one done in green, and that's my personal one, and I did the ailerons, in white. So I have no issues if you order one of my kits, with the wings provided. The wing has those three stripes. I don't care what colors you choose on those 3 stripes. And you can also choose the vertical stabilizer in one color or whatever color you want, the horizontal, whatever color, the elevators in one color. I have no issues with that. But as far as the wing, it's got to have those 3 lines right there. That's the only requirement that I require, and it's just to keep the cost the same without having to really make it customized. Because when you start customizing, you start adding more work and more time, and you have to cut pieces in different shapes. Like this particular wing is highly customized because it's got these all these corners here. So there's quite a bit of waste of material that happens when you do that, and you start introducing colors like that, multiple colors, especially when you go beyond 2 colors. So like this is also customized because it's got these angles here, and so there's a lot of cutting and matching and trying to get all those things aligned. These are not superimposed colors on top of the white. I don't do that because it looks gaudy. When you start putting one single piece and then you start layering colors on top of that, it also makes the wing heavier than what it needs to. So I don't do that. This is all done very customized, like I said, and so are those wings, like I said, those stripes. So as long as that is kept in mind, I don't care what colors you do, the vertical stabilizer or the horizontal stabilizer ailerons. Since I lost the first portion of that video that I was relating to at the beginning of this video, I basically started with the scenery here of these items here. And my point with this view was that you can have the wheels in white or whatever color you wish, because I can print this in any color, but these white ones really pop out because this particular white is a true white. It's not a white. Let me give you an example of these other parts. For example, these whites, I don't know if this shows, but you can see how more vivid this white is. It's a really true white versus this that tends to be more like a nylon color. It's a little more. More kind of milky. That's the proper word. Milky color, kind of like a 2% milk versus really solid white. So I'm really liking this material that I just got from one of the vendors that I typically buy from. Really, I was a little bit uneasy about this buying, this color right here, and it's because they switched this color. I used to buy this color from them, this kind of milky color from them, and it's been the color that I've been using for many years. And then I think they took it out. They came out with this color, and they're supplying that color instead of this one, which I'm really thrilled to use and have this color. As you can see, it's a vivid white. So these are my wheels, and as I was saying in my other video that I lost track of, These wheels, I'm manufacturing them as you see them here, so they'll come like this. And eventually through wear of the just natural wear of the wheel as it rotates around the ground, the wheel will eventually pick up a little more a little more wear that it will probably start to look like this one. These are done in gray, and these are truly black foam. It's something new that I'm doing here with this particular foam. It's 1-inch foam. This is a foam that I had to put together through 2 half-inch sheets, and you can see there's a line here, and that's the line where this is joined, with contact cement. That's how you assemble these things. And so I prefer to have one piece like this. And so, but I wasn't able to get this material before. Now I'm able to get this material in black. And so I have swapped, from this color to this, and not have to, it saves me the step of assembling this in halves, having to glue that and press them, and I rather just have one piece like this that is already comes in black, and I don't have to do it. I just have to cut it with the tool that I showed in some other video. Not a secret there. So you can see how I do these things, and exactly what you're getting, from MIA Microflight with the kits that I produce. Mario once again with MIA Microflight. Stay tuned for more.